Is Cape Cod becoming a buyer's market? For the first time in years, buyers are beginning to gain a little bit more leverage, but this market is still incredibly nuanced. Because while national headlines are screaming one thing, what's actually happening here on Cape Cod can look very different, depending on price point, location, and even condition of the home. So today I want to break down what's happening nationally, what we're seeing locally, where buyers may finally have opportunities, and what I would personally do if I was buying on Cape Cod right now. Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, my name is Tori, and on this channel we talk all things Cape Cod real estate, lifestyle, and navigating this market as a buyer or a seller. And honestly, 2026 is shaping up to be one of the most interesting markets we've seen here on Cape in a while.
According to the National Association of Realtors, existing home sales nationally have remained relatively sluggish this spring. In March of 2026, existing home sales decreased 3.6% month over month, while inventory increased to a 4.1 month supply nationally. Mortgage rates are still elevated compared to the ultra-low rates seen during the pandemic, but recent reporting has averaged 30-year mortgage rates hovering in the low to mid 6% range. This means buyers are becoming more selective. But Cape Cod does not always behave like the national market. Cape Cod still has a major inventory challenge in many towns and price points because we simply don't have endless land to build on here. We're geographically constrained, highly desirable, and continue to see demand from second home buyers, retirees, remote workers, and lifestyle-driven relocations. Some homes are sitting longer. In fact, 80% of homeowners still expect to get their asking price or more when they sell, but right now only about 40% actually do. Some sellers are getting aggressive with pricing, and some buyers are negotiating again for the first time in years. But truly desirable homes that are priced correctly, those are still moving. 4 major opportunities are emerging for buyers: homes that were overpriced from the start, properties needing updates, condos, and homes that missed the early spring wave. Once a property starts sitting for a while, buyers begin wondering what's wrong with it, even when nothing actually is. That can create negotiation opportunities. The biggest mistake buyers are making right now is waiting for some massive crash. The data does not currently support that for Cape Cod. Foreclosures are up, but don't panic. Yes, filings have risen over the past year, but zoom out and look at the full picture. We're still below historical norms and nowhere near levels seen around 2008. This isn't a crash. It's the market returning to normal after foreclosures were artificially low during the pandemic. Instead of trying to perfectly time the market, buyers should focus on buying the right property, negotiating intelligently, and making sure the monthly payment is comfortable for their lifestyle. If I were buying on Cape Cod right now, here is exactly what I would be paying attention to. The first is homes with price reductions. Some days when I check the hot sheet, I'm seeing almost as many price reductions as I'm seeing new listings hitting the market here on Cape Cod. Next is listings that have been sitting for 30 plus days. I did a quick search in our MLS system and determined that of the 1,020 active residential listings on Cape Cod and the islands at the time of filming this, 613 of those homes have been on the market for 30 days or more. Next, I'd really focus on Cape Cod seasonality and timing. Buyer activity here on Cape surges in the spring and early fall. If you're looking strategically, some really interesting opportunities can appear late summer and again in late fall entering winter when buyer activity and therefore competition is slowing down. At that point, sellers are motivated, listings may have been sitting through the busy season, and buyers often have more negotiating power. Next, I'd look at properties with cosmetic flaws. These can create some of the best opportunities because many buyers are looking for turnkey homes. Paint, fixtures, and landscaping are fixable, where location and layout are not. Lastly, I'd keep my eye out for vacant homes. Seeing that a home is empty in the listing photos can sometimes signal a more motivated seller because there's a good chance they've already moved and may be carrying the cost of 2 homes. That doesn't mean every vacant home is a deal, but it might create more flexibility during negotiations.
So overall, is Cape Cod becoming a buyer's market? In some segments, yes. But I would describe this more as a transitioning market than a full-on buyer's market. Buyers finally have a little bit of breathing room again, and sellers need stronger pricing strategies. Local expertise matters more than ever because this market is becoming less forgiving.
Thanks for watching this week's video, and we'll see you next week on Cape Cod Like a Local.